My name is Guy Selper. I'm the president of AECM, the Association of Guarantee Institutions in Europe, and I'm here for our annual event in Athens, and we are so happy that HDB hosts this year's event. It's a gathering of all the guarantee institutions all over Europe. Well, the amount is quite high. We have a lot of activities during the pandemic and the energy crisis. So all over Europe, our members gathered about 330 billion euro of guarantee volume, and we reached out about 1/4 of all SMEs within Europe. So this is quite an important impact on supporting SMEs to access to finance. Yes, I'm afraid it will harm the companies because the increase has been too fast. So over just 1 year, it has been fivefold the number we had before. So of course, the companies' access to finance is a bit restricted at the moment. And guarantee institutions might help to get cheaper credit. So the interest rate has also a component of risk, and the risk calculation is reduced if you include a guarantee.
Athina Hadjipedrou, I'm the CEO of Hellenic Development Bank. We are very happy and proud to host the annual conference of AECM, the European Guarantee Association. It has been a 3-year roadmap that we pass in order to be equal partners in this committee, in this board. And for us, for Greece, it is very important to be able to support SMEs and continue to support this part of the backbone of the economy, of every European economy, but primarily in Greece. So we will inform you on the results, and stay tuned. Thank you so much.
My name is Marjut Falkstedt, and I'm a Chief Executive of the European Investment Fund. I arrived in Athens late yesterday evening, but I had the chance to enjoy this morning already a fantastic Hellenic coffee in the outskirts of here, near to the hotel. And now I have been enjoying the first minutes of the event, of the conference, learning already a lot about the difficulties the guarantee institutions have, the challenges that they're having nowadays in terms of the European Union programs. Now, the Hellenic Development Bank, as all the European Union guarantee institutions, have a key role in supporting the SMEs, their growth and their expansion, and also who are key contributors to the economic development and employment. And that's why guarantee institutions, they are really the drivers to the economic growth, resilience, and in the end, the European strategic autonomy.
Mission. Just taken part in what I think is was a very important panel about SME finance in Europe. It seems to me that for Greece, this is tremendously important. The Greek RRF have actually got and made use of some 13 billion of RRF loans. This has made a very big difference. It's already been taken up by nearly 180 firms, 2.4 billion worth of loans, funding about 6.4 billion of investments. These are very big effects for the Greek economy, more than 3% of GDP. And it's certainly very interesting to be here discussing with Lithuania and other member states who are really very interested in doing similar activities. So thanks very much.
Okay, thank you.
My impression, it's a fantastic event. I think it's very important to bring people from all over Europe together because we are facing the same challenges. And solving problems together rather than trying to outbeat each other has always been a good and important part of Europe. So I think it's a great European event.
Your impressions about the event here? Okay, my name is Mateusz Olszak. I represent Bank Gospodarstwa Krajowego, which is the state development bank of Poland. I'm the head of the guarantee division at Bank Gospodarstwa Krajowego, and I must say that this is a great event. Our colleague Atina prepared this event in a way that we are very satisfied. We had few interesting discussions, and this is just the first day. So I'm really curious and happy that there is another day of really fruitful discussions and presentations.
First and foremost, I would like to express my gratitude to Hellenic Development Bank, our host, and of course to congratulate AECM, our president, General Secretary Katrin Sturm, for this prestigious event. We are in Greece. We've been in the cradle of Western civilization. We are surrounding from philosophy, from wisdom, and resilience. This our goal, this our mission for this prestigious event, and for as members of AECM, is not only to safeguard our economies, but to create paths, opportunities, and new horizons for our members. I believe and I'm confident that with our experience, with exchanging knowledge, and of course creating new instruments, we can make that happen. It's very important, as the IEF CEO mentioned, not only to design and to create new financial instruments. It's most important to create the appropriate ones that suits to our SMEs. So it's congrats again for this event, and thank you once again our host, Hellenic Development Bank. Also, it's very important to mention that it was very important for all the participants that joint instrument, the joint program that we create with collaboration with the Hellenic Development Bank. This achievement was with blending public and state and private funding for SMEs, for the backbone of the Greek economy, SMEs to the construction and design sector, was great, and that's best practice for all of us.
It's been a big pleasure to participate at the annual conference of European and not only European associations for guaranteed programs. For us as banks, because I represent Eurobank, this kind of schemes are very important for the support of SMEs, for the support of SME-driven growth and employment. I'm looking forward to all the participants and presentations, but it's very important for all of us to realize that these schemes can facilitate growth, can facilitate investment, can support small businesses to find cheaper funding, which is very important at a period of high inflation and high interest rates, unfortunately. So therefore, we're looking forward for closer, tighter cooperation in order to facilitate growth in small businesses and medium businesses going forward. Thank you.
I'm very glad that here in Athens to participate as the representative of Romanian National Credit Guarantee Fund. It's a place and an umbrella of AECM for all the participants in order to debate, and where is the best place to debate? It's Athens with historical heritage, but what we discuss, it's a best exchange of our experience here. And yes, I have to understand that Europe, it's now in progress, but in the meantime is focused on very big challenges. And here with HDB, our colleagues from Greece, we participated in a very interesting debate also today, but yesterday during the General Assembly was a great opportunity to discover our colleagues' experience. Of course, structural funds, easy money, but in the meantime cheap money for SMEs. It's a very important target, how to do it, how to help them, to assist them. and I want to tell you that crisis after crisis have to unite us and to give a strong answer to the market, and seeing here such an important participation and speakers, I'm absolutely positive that we can go back home with a lot of information in our bags, but important is to share this experience and to adapt the models for our future. Thank you very much again for hospitality of Athena Cathy Petrou, and to all of our hosts, a big salute on behalf of Bucharest, Romania, and National Credit Guarantee Fund. Thank you very much for being here.
It was an honor and pleasure to join this event of Hellenic Development Bank in cooperation with AECM. It's great to deliver our absolute positive experience from working together with Development Bank. We do wish to extend and to deepen our cooperation with the bank in the future.
It was a pleasure to be here during this event. We have been partnering with AECM and their members for a while, trying to improve the conditions in which SMEs get funding from the whole range of providers of finance, including private commercial banks, which our federation represents. And it was an event that gave us lots of ideas for what's in the future and what we can improve for the SMEs and for sustainability.
Thank you for hosting this splendid event. What we learned from here, there's always more red tape, but we have to cut it back. And I think that we are working towards it really well. It's really nice to hear that we have already different successful platforms in place, and when we can learn from the best practices from our other members, then this is what's this organization all about.
This is my first time to attend this annual meeting of AECM. I'm expecting that international events of AECM is making a progress every year. Moreover, I promise we will participate in this meeting annually. From this opportunity, I want to run your advanced guarantee policy and also introduce our guarantee systems. Thank you.
It was very, very exciting experience here in Athens, and I want to thank you to this organization. It was a pleasure.
And I'm here in Athens in the seminar that I really love the city, the whole program of the seminar, and the organization is the best. I'm really have a lot of fun here and meeting all the people here, and it's very nice. Thank you.
This is the first time for us to be in AECM meeting, but we learned a lot regarding European regulatory framework, and we hope we want like further collaboration with the European credit guarantee companies in the future. Thank you so much for organizing this great event.
I'm quite delighted to be invited here, the country of the great philosopher Socrates and my singer-songwriter Nana Musgri. And congratulations on your successful hosting of AECM annual event. Thank you very much.
Splendid meeting for the annual meeting of the AECM. Thank you very much, HDB. Thank you very much, Athena and the team. What you're doing is marvelous. I've witnessed this guarantee scheme since 2007, and now I'm seeing actually a completely different institution. Congratulations on what you're doing, and best of luck with your future and your aspiration.
It is a pleasure to share these days of discussions with all the network gathering around the AECM and the Hellenic Development Bank. The themes that have been addressed in these days are extremely central and relevant to all the agendas of policymakers that these days are debating, are thinking on how to ensure that all SMEs and entrepreneurs benefit from the green and the digital transition. It is time to put SMEs and entrepreneurs at the center stage of the policy agenda. There will be no digital future, there will be no net zero without SMEs. And we need to address the main barriers they face for this transition. We need to ensure that the policy and regulatory environment take into account the specificity of SMEs, and we need to move from a logic of exemptions to a logic of enabling all SMEs and entrepreneurs to be part of the change.
I'm very pleased to have participated in this AECM annual meeting. It was very well organized, and thank you very much to HDB for the splendid organization. I'm very pleased to work with HDB, collaborate, as BB France is collaborating a lot with HDB as partners, and and AECM is always a source of bilateral and multilateral, very fruitful collaborations. And I'm looking forward to our next meetings, to our next OTS, and thank you to all the organizers, both from AECM and HDB.
And it was really a great event, and all the best to the Hellenic Development Bank. They organized it very well, and I liked it very much. Thank you.